back to insurance, but probably not the one that you thought. Umbrella insurance. Now, if you haven't heard of umbrella insurance, you don't know what that is, email info@sfgwa.com and reach out to schedule a meeting because we got to talk.
Yeah.
Now,
and let me give the brief version, because everybody who's like me, Cory, that just heard you say that's going to be like sitting in their car steaming like, just gosh bless it, explain it. Very simple. Your car insurance or homeowner's insurance agent handles it. It picks up where the liability insurance stops on your car or home. So if you have $300,000 on your home and $1 million umbrella, somebody sues you for $500,000 and they win the judgment, a couple $100,000 comes from your umbrella. The rest comes from your underlying coverage on your car.
Thank you, Paul. And for the record, I was not going to leave anybody hanging. I was going to explain what it was.
Sure you were.
So we aren't car insurance agents, but we review every one of our clients' car insurance, including...
And I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. I've been wanting to work that in. It's over 100 episodes. I haven't been able to say that once yet. I've been holding on to that for 2.5 years, Cory.
Well, I'm going to reach out to the folks at Holiday Inn. I can't confirm it yet, but we may have an extra giveaway for you in the show notes. Just look there. If there's any free night stays, if the Bears win this week. So okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So driving around in your car is one of the most dangerous things we can do, both from safety every day and from a litigious standpoint. And umbrella insurance doesn't just cover you in your car, but really almost any kind of personal liability. And so we met with a client who had a gap in their umbrella insurance that they didn't realize before we met them. Remind me, Paul, did they have no umbrella insurance or just far too low? I always forget.
No,
I want to say
in this case, it was strange. This one had the umbrella, but he had homes in 2 states. So this is the way things can mess up, even with the same company. So he had a home in Southern Nevada and a home in Utah. And it was the home in Utah that had only $100,000 of liability coverage on it. But his umbrella policy did not start until $300,000. And that was the hole that we identified and repaired.
And so, and just think about, and then they have horses, and someone got
somebody got stepped on right in the center of their chest by a big horse, and broke some ribs. It was a child, and there was some medical expenses, pain and suffering, etc. $400,000 judgment against our client.
And everyone, go ahead.
2 weeks after he had fixed this hole. Had it not been fixed, the homeowners would have paid $100. He would have paid $200, and the umbrella would have picked up $100. He would have had $200,000 wiped off his balance sheet that day. Had we not reviewed and brought up to him, he still had to go take the action to fix it. And for that, he gets kudos. It's hard for people to get homework done. But had we not exposed it to him, he thought everything was fine. And you would think it would be because it was all with the same insurance company. But we see that stuff often where the coverages are not coordinated, and mainly because it's not your car insurance agent's job to know how much money you make, what you have in investments, what kinds of investments you have that are creditor protected versus the ones that are not. Their job is to keep you as a client of the car insurance company. Or client of theirs if they're a broker.
And timing is everything. Active dates of policies matter immensely, as you saw here. This is why in our move to Chicago, a mix of forwarding address problems and some miscommunication with the insurance company had me get a letter as I was leaving for the airport, literally walking out of my house to the airport, saying, "We haven't received your premium. Your coverage ends tomorrow." So I am on the phone with the agent in the car to the airport to make sure before I get on the plane, I have confirmation.
Yes.
Everything is fixed and it's back in place because it's that important.